don't know. That's just, yeah. All right. So anyway, it's going to take you guys concentrating on this, and this will be easy. Trust me. So here's what we're going to be looking at. Normally we had a problem that looked a little bit like this, where let's say 7,797 divided by 6. And that's what we normally had. And we would just say, well, 6 goes inside of 7, right? And that made it easy, which is how many times? All right, so now what we have, the only difference that we're having now is the fact that we don't have one digit, we have two. Now, almost always, you're going to say, well, 35 goes into 7 how many times? 0. Okay, so we don't need to write the 0. So now we're going to say, how many times will 35 go into 77? 2. Twice. Now, here's the thing. Because I want to teach you the strategy for dividing these big numbers, doesn't necessarily mean that I want you taking a lot of your own time up multiplying. So I am more than happy if you want to use your calculator for this part only. But the thing is, you got to show your work, because I know you guys know how to divide. I've watched it. So that's why I need to see all the steps down through here. All right. So you can use your calculator, but you got to show these steps. So if I use my calculator, and it won't be on the video, but if I used it and I said, well, 35, and I'm just going to say times 3. Let's say I think 35 goes into 77 3 times. Well, that's way too much. So then I say, okay, 35 times 2, 70. Now, you guys already said that to me. That's right. So the 2 we're going to put above this 7 right here. We're going to put a 2 right here now, because you put the 35 into the 77. Everybody got that? Okay. So we already did 35 times 2, because that's our second step. Remember, these all stay the same. It's on the board up there. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. And when you bring down, you repeat the process. So we're still going to multiply 2 times 35. What do you get? Which I already have up there, 70, right? We're going to subtract now. What's 77 minus 70? 7. Because 7 minus 0 is 7. What's my next step? I bring down the 9. See, the process is the exact same. It's just we have the two numbers we're dealing with now. So we brought down, so we're going to repeat now. Donovan, we're going to repeat. So now we say 35 goes into 79 how many times? Twice. We already decided that 3 times is way too much, so we're going to put a 2 right next to that 2. And now we are going to, so we brought that 9 down right there, sorry. What's 35 times 2? 70. Now what do we do? What do we get? 9. Now what's my last? 7. Bring down my 7. How many? Now we repeat. Since we brought down, we're going to repeat again. How many times will 35 go into 97? 2. Again, times 3 is too much, so 2. 2, 2, 2. What's 35 times 2? 70 again. When you subtract that, what are you going to get? 7 minus 0 is? 2. What's 9 minus 7? 2. Now remember, this number here has to be smaller than this number here for you to be done. Because do we have anything else to bring down? No. And I know you look at it and say 27 remainder. That's a lot. But remember, it's smaller than this number here, so we're fine. So you're going to say 222 remainder of 27. Now, I'm going to be mean, but I'm also letting you use calculator. You got to check that work. So all you got to do is, for checking your work, I'm going to be looking for you. Write down 222. Remember, we take this number here times this number here. I just said you can use your calculator on it, because I want to see if you divide 222 times 35 equals 7,770. What's my remainder? So what I got to do the remainder? Add, yeah, I was going to say add subtractor. So what's 7 plus 0? 7 plus 2? So look, it checks. 7797, 7797, we're done. Okay. So, like I said, the process is the same. So I'm going to cover that up now.
I wasn't done writing it.
Raise your hand if you understood that.
Number 2 is stupid hard, though.
Stupid hard. Okay. Next.
Yeah, there's no way I could do that.
Colton says this one is stupid hard. So let's see what stupid hard means. Now, again, you're going to say, well, 43 go into 5.
Oh, but it will go into 56.
Will go into 56. Shh. How many times will 43 go into 56?
Once.
So I'm going to write the 1 above the 56 right there, above the 6. Okay? Now, what's my next step? Gavin, what's my next step? We just divided. Multiply. So what is 43 times 1? 43. Good. Now what do I do to these two numbers? What? Good job, Gavin. Subtract. So what is 6 minus 3?
3.
And what is 5 minus 4? Now what's my next step? Bring down is my next step. 4. Now, this
is where
I knew this is where you said this is stupid hard. So, again, just for the sake of this lesson, because I want to see if you can go through the process of dividing, my 5th graders last year, I made them come over here and go, okay, 43 times 2 is 86. That's not enough. 43 times 3 is 129.
Graders last year.
So that's what they had to do. You had 4th and 5th last year. Remember that?
Oh,
But
I thought you said 8th.
what I would do is this. I would take the 134 right there, and I would divide it by 43. And this is going to give you your number, 3. So we're going to put a 3 right up here. You don't need to worry about those extra numbers. So 43 times 3 is 129. So I'm going to write 129 here. Does anybody know what to do to these numbers now? You subtract. What's 4 minus 9? Can't do that. Thank you. Got to borrow from this 3, makes us a 2. We put that 10 over there. Now 10 and 4 is 14. 5. Do we have anything to bring down?
Yeah.
What?
3.
Bring down this 3. Now we repeat. How many times does 43 go into 53? Once. Asher? What is 1 times 43?
43.
Subtract those. What do you get? 10. Again, this number is smaller than this number, so we're done. So 131 remainder 10. So if I do my check, 131 times 43. Use my trusty calculator again. We're going to cheat today. 131 times 43. We're going to get 5,633. What do I do with my remainder? Add it. Which gives me 5643, which that's 5643, 56. So we're done. Again, we check it. Why do we check it?
So just in case you're wrong.
Just in case you're wrong, or as I like to say, so you can prove Mr. Young was wrong when he checked your page. If he said, like Asher, he didn't have to worry that, Asher Thompson, he didn't have to worry that I graded something wrong. If he checked it and then I count something wrong, you're like, Mr. Young, I checked all my work there. Nothing's wrong. I'd be like, oh, yeah, you got me on that one. I went too fast. Okay. All right, let's do a few more here.
So what's the remainder?
10.
13 or 10?
It's 131 remainder, too. Yeah. All right. I'm going to keep beating this into your head till you get it.
In the backside.
All right. So let's go with Lauren. Lauren, Ray, I don't know what you're doing with your Chromebook open. It should be in your desk like I've asked. How many times? She says 12 goes into 49 4 times. So she's right, because 12 doesn't go into 4, but it will go into 49. So that's the only thing that's different today was that part right there. That's it. And we're working with a little bit bigger numbers, but not too crazy. So what's my next step?
So 12 times 4 is 48, and then subtract 49 from 48.
And you get what?
1, and then bring it down.
Good. Now I'm going to stop you for a second because I keep hearing these boys over here talking. They're going to be the same ones asking me, what do we do? How do we do this? So she just said 12 times 4 is 48. You subtract that, you get 1, and then you bring down your 3. Remember, we only bring one number down at a time. Now, how many times does 12 go inside of 13? Only one time.
1 times 12 equals 12.
Okay, now what?
13 minus 12 equals 1.
And then now what?
You bring it 5 down to 15, and then you put the 1 out.
12 goes into 15 how many times?
1.
So you put the 1 up there, okay?
And then times 12 by 1 again. 12 minus that is 3. So 111.
Good job. Good job. So if we check that, we'd say 411, the big number, this one here, times this 12. Now you can technically do that in, on paper. You've done it before, but again, that's not what I'm right now worrying about. 412 times 12 equals 4,932. And then what's my remainder? So I add that on and I get 4935. I know that I'm right because both these numbers are 4935. Okay. Who wants to try number 4?
No.
Who's comfortable doing number 4? Ethan, I like it because Ethan's not feeling comfortable, but he's still trying. I'm gonna have you try it anyway, Ethan.
I don't know how to do these different numbers.
I know. I'm gonna walk you through it now. All right. Walk you through it. All right. So Ethan, he just said 39 doesn't go into 25, so I don't know what to do next. So 39 does not go into 2. 39 does not go into 25. So we're going to keep going. 39 goes into 253. That's what we got to figure out. Now, this is where you're like, I don't know. Again, take your calculator and say, well, 39, give me a number between 1 and 10.
20.
Times 9. 351. Too much. So let's try 7. So 39 times 7. 273.
8.
Too much.
22.
He says 6 now. So 39 times 6. 234. You want to go with that one?
Yes.
So we're going to put a 6 above the 3 now, okay? Because that's out of 253. Notice how it's the last number that we decide that we put above. So what was 39 times 6 again? 234. It's on the board. 234. Now what do you do to these, Ethan? And what do you get when you subtract them?
Well, you have to borrow from a 5, make the 5 a 4.
Good.
Make this big as 13.
Done already?
Okay. And you subtract 13 minus 4.
Okay. Now what?
You do 4 minus 3, which is 1.
Okay.
And you do 2 minus 2.
0. Yeah, I don't need to put that down. Now what? Good job. That's what Aiden said back here. All right, now what? Now what? So you guys see 39 into 195. So we know that 39 times 6 is 234. So 39 times 4, 156. You want to go with that one then? Huh? Try a 5 then? He wants to try a 5. 39 times 5, 195. Right on the dot there. So we're going to put a 5 here. And that's 195. We subtract it. What do we get? Look at that. Now we can check 65 times 39. So 65 times 39, and we're going to get 2535, which, hey, there it is, 2535. You did a good job, bud. All right, who wants to try number 5? All right, Asher Thompson, help me out with number 5. Everybody listen to Asher.
Okay. 78. 5, 17 into 78.
How many times?
4.
So 4 is going to go there because, again, you just take the whole number there. That's where we get the whole number.
Multiply 4 times 17.
68.
Minus 78 minus 68.
Okay.
4. And divide
17 times what? What do you think?
5.
I messed up here. He said 17 times 5. It's going to give us 85. Yeah, let's try 6. So we have 17 times 6, 102. Does that sound good? So 17 times 6 is what?
102. 104
Now we check it. 461, the big number, times the divisor. So we say 461 times 17 equals 7837. And then what do we do with the remainder? Add it. So that's going to give us 7847 now. And that checks. Checks. Can't see that, but it does check. There you go.
If I go back to my grandma's today, do you want me to bring back my math book to show you what we were doing?
Yeah, bring it back tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, and this really tough one here that I don't think Brighton will get.
I can do it.
I'm just kidding. All right, try it, Brighton.
93 can't go into 37, so yeah, put it 2.
Okay. So 93 times what? What do we want to say? Take a guess. 3. All right, so that's 279. No, I mean, that's under what we need. Why don't we try one more? You want to try 4?
Yeah.
93 times 4, 372. There we go. So that's 370. Go ahead. Sorry. Now what do we do? And you're going to get what? Now what? Okay. Okay, yeah, it's 0 up here. So what's 0 times 93? Subtract those, you're going to get. So it appears our answer because we have nothing else to bring down, do we? So let's check it over here. 93 times 40. You guys know you can do that, right? When you have a 0, you can set it to the side like that and drop your 0 there.
Yeah,
What's 3 times 4?
Wait a minute.
3 times 4.
12.
12. Carry the 1. What's 4 times 9?
36.
Plus 1.
37.
Check that out. It checks 3720, 3720. See, you thought it was a hard one, didn't you?
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was fairly easy. Now, do I think everybody has this? No. All right, so let's keep going.
I was about to say.
One more until I really feel like majority is they're gonna have it. Ireland, walk me through it.
Well, 53 doesn't go to 7, so you gotta do 53 goes to 79 1.
Okay.
You subtract 53 from 79, and that would give you 26.
No. What's 26? Oh, you didn't say the multiply part, but go ahead. All right. Gives you 26. Go ahead. Okay. Okay. So this is where we want to go like this. 53 times what? She says 4. Let's try 4. That's 212. I think maybe we can get one more, you think?
Yeah.
53 times 5. Too much. Oh, nope, it's just right. So put a 5 up here. So it's 53 times 5. Now what? And you get? Now what? Okay. Asher. All right. And now what? Zero. Okay. Anything else to bring down? Let's check it. 150 times 53. So we do 150 times 53. We get 7950, and then we add on 22, and we're gonna get 2797. 7972. We got it. Feel like we're in a saloon next door.
797 is one of my grandma's phone numbers. It's like
Oh, is it really?
it's one of the numbers of my grandma's phone number. It's 812-797-8660.
All right, so the next person's gonna do this one is Mr. Aiden Henderson back here. Aiden.
Come on.
All right, Aiden. So what do we got? How many times?
62 can only go into 94 once.
One time, yeah. 62 and 94. You said one time. Go ahead.
Sorry. 62 minus 94. Right?
Well, you do the times. 1 times 62 is 62, but yeah. Now you subtract that. What do you get?
2.
Okay.
Okay.
32. All right. Now what do we do?
You bring down the 9.
Yep.
And then 62 times 90. 62 times 4.
So he said 62 times
No,
4.
62 times. It doesn't have to add up to 94.
No. How many times does 62 go into 329?
Oh, 4 times.
So he's going to say 4. Let's try 4.
5.
He says 5. 62 times 5. 310. All right. So we're going to put a 5 up here. Now what do you do with these? Yeah, go ahead. Now what?
Bring down the 4.
Let's subtract those first.
Oh, yeah. 9, 1.
Okay, now you bring down your 4. 62 into 194, how many times?
What?
4 and 1. He says twice, so let's see. 62 times 2 is 124. Let's try one more. 62 times 3, 186. I like that better. I'll put a 3 up here. Subtract it. You're going to get remainder of, looks like 8. Is that what everybody else got? If we check it, 153 times 62. What? I said 8. Yeah, I said 8. Look at him trying to correct me. Been wrong 3 times with him this year, and he's all right. So 153 times 62, 9486. Add on my 8. So this is 9494. There we go. 9494. That's a weird number.
Imagine if someone had 9494949494.
Raise your hand. Everybody, raise their hand. Just everybody put their hand up in the air. This doesn't mean that you understand it or not. Put your hand up there, Lauren. Thumbs up if you understand it. Thumbs down, no. You need more help, come back here with me. Back here, all right? So if you need more help, come back here with me. The rest of you, here's what's neat about this homework sheet right here is, in my class, the kids I had last year have seen this already, but it gives you an answer bank up here. Now, here's the magic part of this, is it gives you the answers up here. So if you get an answer here that's not up here, it's not right. But if you're checking your work, you should not have to worry about it being wrong, right? But just because, let's say you start one and it starts with a 2, you're like, ooh, I only got one more 2 left. It must be that one. I want to see all the work. So don't be cutting me out of work. I want to see the work also. So you have 9 problems due, but at least this up here gives you an answer up here on the top. All right. No, you don't have free time after that.
Why are those black lines going up? Why are the black lines?
This is not the divisor though. Remember, this is a quotient. That's why.